Hey y'all, it's your girl Millie Chun, and I told y'all I was coming back with the Scandal Nobody Likes Babies review, right? Season 2, episode 13. It's probably the best episode because it deals with kind of what could happen in our world today. So let's get into it. So during season 1, they had found a tape, right? And allegedly they thought it was Fitz and another woman, but it was actually Olivia. At the end of season 1, Millie was about to leave, right? And then when Olivia had come to the White House, she told Olivia that she did not do her job by keeping Amanda Tanner out of Fitz's pants. So then she told Olivia, I'm going to have my husband back. And she told her husband, we're going to have a baby because I'm going to tell everybody that was me on the tape with you and not your philandering side piece. Now, this is after, they talked to the people on the news about America's baby, right? And Fitz let her know quickly that after the divorce, he wants to be able to still see his children. Melly said, you're going to always see your kids. They always going to be here. I'm not getting a divorce. And the reason she looks like this is because he's gotten in her face and told her, yeah, we're getting a divorce. There's nothing you can do about it. So Olivia and Cyrus was talking about how they almost unalived Hollis Doyle because they thought that he was the one who had got somebody to unalive Fitz. Child, and Fitz comes in the room, right? Because at this point, she is engaged, right? And he's telling her, look, you might be engaged and engaged is not married. I know I'm married. I'm about to get a divorce and I want to be with you. Will you wait for me? After all this kissing, she said, I'll think about it. So now Olivia is back at Pope and Associates because they got to figure out who is trying to unalive the president, right? Who is trying to get Fitz out of here? She knows it's not her. Now they know it's not Hollis. She is 99.9% sure that it's not Cyrus, right? She knows it's not Millie. So who would that leave? Child Judge Verna. Right? She has gone to the hospital because she's figured it out. Verna was talking about how Hollis had like a little burner phone. She was talking about how he had threw it in there in the drawer when she had come in. And then Olivia was just putting it all together. And then when she was putting it together, she told her, she was like, no, why would I do that? And after she stated her claim, she was like, hey, I'm doing it for the country. I'm leaving. I'm not going to make it out of here, so I'm not going to win. So I might as well tell the truth and clear my conscience, right? But the reason she didn't tell it is because she had to tell what she did in rigging Fitz's election. So as she's talking about it, the flashbacks is showing her with Becky when Becky gave her the burner phone. Because Becky said, only call me on this. Verna does not care. Verna does not care how this makes her look. She doesn't care about anything. Verna wants to please Fitz's dad on her way out because she said that he was the wrong one. He shouldn't have been president anyway, right? It's so disheartening. Olivia is devastated. How could you do this? And she said, is that man's life worth this? She's like, absolutely. Child, that's something. So Verna had told her that she was going to call David Rosen to come and let him know everything that was going on before she passed away. She was like, she's going to clear her conscience, right? Now Olivia has no idea what to do. But before David could get there, she called Fitz. Fitz had no idea Verna was in the hospital. So Fitz comes in. He's like, Verna, I didn't know you were in the hospital. How are you? And then she was like, I have something I need to tell you. So Olivia goes back to Pope and Associates and she lets them know that it was not Hollis. It was Verna, the old lady judge. Yes, the old lady judge. She is devastated because she was like, she's going to spill the beans. Because Verna's like, if I'm on my way out of here and I'm taking everybody with me. So now Olivia is scrambling, right? And she's trying to figure out what do they have where they can get some information to try to do something. And somebody says bobblehead. And Abby's like, what's bobblehead? Y'all know that I think it was Huck who put tapes in David Rosen's apartment and they were listening to him because he was on to something. But what they didn't know yet is that Abby was messing with David. So Abby all on the tapes doing her best. So at this time, Fitz has opened the door, yelling out to the doctors that Verna's not breathing. Come help right now, right? Child. Now we're going to fast forward a little bit because Fitz has just listened to what Verna had to say. Verna has just passed away. So this is the day of the funeral when he has to give the eulogy for Verna. So Fitz is right now looking out the window going over everything that Verna has told him. So the reason Olivia looks so devastated is because she realizes that she needs that computer chip that they use for the voting machines because David has it. And if he turns that in, they're all going down because Verna is going to tell everything. Abby said, I'll get it. I'll pick the lock. Who else is going to do it? She didn't want her to do it because she and David are in better place, but it has to be done. Then James gets a subpoena from David Rosen, right? He takes it home and he throws it in Cyrus's lap. Cyrus is like, what's this? He was like, a subpoena because I have to tell that voting machines were being tampered with or either I'm going to go to jail. So then him and Cyrus go back and forth and Cyrus was like, take off your clothes. He was like, I don't have time for that. He was like, if you want me to talk to you, you're going to have to take off your clothes because you may be wearing a wire. Child, so they get naked. James and Cyrus are going back and forth, and then James said, did you steal the White House? Cyrus was trying to lie. He really was. But James was serious, and he knew it, and he had to come out and say, I stole the White House. Y'all, this was so good. Oh, this show is so good. So when Abby found out they had tapes planted in David's house, she was like, bring me all the ones with me on it, you know, doing the bounce house situations. So she hears David say that he loves her, right? Then she goes to Olivia and asks her, who did you use to tell me those horrible things about David? And she found out it was Harrison. So she pissed at Harrison. She sees him, walks off. He tries to stop her. He was like, look, she asked me to do it and I just did it. I didn't ask her anything about it. But she needs that Citron card because Abby is on her way to David's house, right? So child, let's see. Now, Cyrus has called Charlie because, you know, James got a subpoena. This is the next day. James is on his way to testify in the trial. Cyrus has called Charlie to unalive James outside. Now, Charlie is still on the phone with Cyrus. Do you see how close he is to James? And then as they're talking, Cyrus is like, no, hold on. No, hold on. And Cyrus finally tells Charlie to stop. And I mean, it was seconds, right? Seconds and inches away that he got a heart. So David is over here at the Pope and Associates because he is pissed because he realizes Abby has picked the lock and got that Citron card out. Because he's just coming from court where James has said, I don't know what you're talking about. The whole time, James has gone to defiance, got the Citron card out of the voter machine, and brought it to David Rosen. Right? Now, David has lost his job. Child, they all sitting there so devastated. Harrison is consoling Abby. They getting ready to leave out, and she said, hold up. Baby, Abby got the Citron card, and everybody breathed a sigh of relief because this right here is going to keep them out of prison. So this is the day of the funeral, right? And Olivia has snuggled up over here to Fitz to let him know that she will wait for him. He was like, what? Oh, my mistress? Nah, I ain't gonna be able to do that. I ain't gonna be able to do it. So this is the flashback. This is when he finds out who all was in on it when they fixed the election. He was like, Melly, Cyrus, Olivia? He was devastated by Olivia. Then as she was telling him that she's about to talk to David Rosen and tell him everything, Fitz said, no, I'm not going to be able to do it. Let me go on and remove this mask and get you on out of here because we taking all this to the grave. So Fitz has stood up in this pulpit and lied about Verna. He says such nice things about her. But why wouldn't he though? At the end of the funeral, this is Olivia, because at this moment, Olivia realizes that Verna has told Fitz everything. He knows everything that they did, and he knows everything that she has done to him. She is devastated because he says it's over. So Fitz lets Melly know that he knows that she was not trying to unalive him, right, when he got pumed, but now he says that we're all we got. Even though he's not happy without Olivia, this is where we are. Bye, y'all.